Welcome to New Hampshire's Business. I'm Fred Coker. New Hampshire Business Groups, the Business and Industry Association of New Hampshire, and several chambers are asking the New Hampshire legislature for help with a number of issues, including protection from COVID-19 liability lawsuits and New Hampshire taxation of their federal Paycheck Protection loans, which surprised me. But with me to explain that surprise and to explain other items such as workforce housing and business taxes and right to work is the Senior Vice President of the Business and Industry Association of New Hampshire, David Jouvet. Welcome, Dave.
Thank you, Fred. Happy to be here virtually.
Virtually, right. The first issue is legislation on COVID-19 liability protection from lawsuits. Is this a problem in New Hampshire? Are there lawsuits already?
Well, there are certainly lawsuits around the country. In fact, there have been over 200 lawsuits brought against businesses by individuals who say it is the business's fault that they got the coronavirus. We are hoping to cut that off at the nub before it becomes a problem in New Hampshire. It's legislation that is passed in many other states. And what we are asking for is simply a safe harbor from liability litigation, but this is only for employers who've complied with federal and state health and safety guidelines. If there are bad apples out there, they would not be afforded this protection.
And you support that?
We do. It's one of our top issues this session.
And the issue that I thought must be a mistake is the New Hampshire state taxation of the federal Paycheck Protection Program loans during the pandemic. And there's legislation to change that.
Yeah, it's actually an issue that BIA identified and took to Senate leadership, and it's an important issue for any business that received the Paycheck Protection Program loan and then had that loan forgiven. If the loan is forgiven, the state is considering it a grant and business income and therefore taxable under the business profits tax. This was also an issue at the federal level, but the federal government fixed that in the most recent stimulus bill. So businesses no longer need to worry about federal tax liability, but if we don't get this fixed through at the state level, it could mean hundreds of millions of dollars in additional taxes that businesses have to pay.
Wow, good catch. The shortage of affordable workforce housing, which is a big issue, has been for years, even before the pandemic, but now especially dire. And there are bills on that.
Yes, there's a couple that BIA are supporting that are relatively modest. One is to not mandate, but encourage planning board members and zoning board members to be schooled on current law relating to workforce housing in New Hampshire. We're finding a lot of bad decisions are made at the local level, and it's because they're not aware of the laws that the state has. And a separate part of that bill would provide some tax incentives to developers to build workforce housing projects that otherwise wouldn't really be affordable.
And one of the headlines this past week, of course, was the announcement the University System of New Hampshire and the Community College System are going to merge. Does the BIA support that?
Well, it's new to us too. This was just announced by the governor yesterday.
Yeah. Right.
There seems to be some reason for it in terms of efficiencies by pulling all of those higher learning centers like the university system and the community college system together, so they're sharing the same administration. But we need to take a closer look at the details.
Business taxes, always before the legislature, this time to reduce them again. The governor proposed reducing the business enterprise tax, as you know, and then exempting all revenue below $250,000 a year, which helps small businesses. But he didn't address the business profits tax.
Yeah, and I guess we're a little disappointed about that, although we certainly support the reduction in the business enterprise tax and the raising of the filing threshold. That's very helpful for small businesses. But all sorts of businesses of all sizes have been hurt by COVID-19. So we're supporting House and Senate bills to reduce both the business profits tax and business enterprise tax.
Now, the big ticket item this past week was right to work, which was passed by the state Senate. And right to work, as just to describe it, it prohibits unions and employers from requiring non-union members to pay dues.
Yeah, this is a bill that the BIA is very supportive of, and to us, it's an equity issue. You know, associations like the BIA can't force businesses to join. We have to prove our worth to businesses every day. But labor unions don't. Right now, employees in a labor union company are not allowed to, they don't have to join the union, but then they get charged agency fees for representation. Right. So we're very supportive of Right to Work. It's now going to move to the House, and we'll be doing work there to try and show House members why this is a great look.
David Jouvet, Senior Vice President of the Business and Industry Association of New Hampshire, thank you. And if you missed part of this interview, you can go to WMUR.com where you can see the whole thing on the local news page.